History is full of brutal kings, but almost no one matches the terror of Vlad the Impaler. And what he did to Ottoman women wasn't just cruel, it was so shocking that even his bloodthirsty enemies wrote about it with fear. This is the darkest chapter of Vlad's story, and it's far worse than you've ever heard. Vlad III of Wallachia, better known as Vlad the Impaler, was born into a world of betrayal, shifting alliances, and endless war with the mighty Ottoman Empire. He grew up as a hostage under Ottoman custody, learning their language, customs, and most importantly, how they fought. But this childhood shaped a monster. When Vlad finally returned to claim the throne of Wallachia, he was no ordinary ruler. He wanted to send a message to his most powerful enemy, Sultan Mehmed II, that Wallachia would never bow. And he didn't send this message with letters, he sent it with corpses. Vlad's reputation for impalement is widely known, but one of the lesser-known stories involves how he punished Ottoman women who he believed acted against Wallachian law or encouraged espionage. His methods went beyond execution. They were psychological warfare. According to several chronicles, when Vlad captured Ottoman envoys, soldiers, or spies, he didn't just punish the men. He targeted their families, especially the women, because he believed it would destroy enemy morale from the inside. The Ottomans were stunned by his brutality. One of the most disturbing accounts comes from early chronicles that describe Vlad discovering Ottoman women who, according to him, lived immoral lives. Whether this was true or simply an excuse for the terror is unclear. What we do know is how he responded. He ordered some of them to be skinned, not fully, but partially, just enough to inflict terror. Others he burned alive, claiming he was purifying the land. But the most horrifying punishment was the one that made him infamous. He impaled them slowly. Impalement was Vlad's signature method. A long wooden stake, sharpened and oiled, was pushed through the body, starting from the lower parts and exiting near the shoulders or mouth. The victim was lifted upright and left to die over hours, sometimes days. When the Ottomans heard what Vlad had done to their women, they refused to believe it. Even Mehmed II, the conqueror of Constantinople, sent scouts to verify the reports. They confirmed everything. In one campaign, Ottoman soldiers marched into Wallachia expecting a normal battle. Instead, they found what historians call the Forest of the Impaled. Thousands, not dozens, thousands of bodies stood on wooden stakes. Men, women, children, all impaled in rows stretching for miles. The women shocked them the most. Ottoman commanders wrote that the sight was so terrifying that even hardened warriors felt their knees weaken. The soldiers described the scene as hell on earth. But why would Vlad go this far? One reason was revenge. During his childhood in Ottoman custody, he saw cruelty firsthand. When he became ruler, he turned that cruelty back on the empire that once controlled him. Another reason was psychological warfare. He believed fear was a weapon more powerful than swords. Vlad wanted the Ottomans to hesitate before entering his land, and it worked. When Mehmed II personally led an army of 150,000 men to defeat him, the Sultan reached Targovista and found the Forest of the Impaled waiting for him. The site included impaled Ottoman women wives, traders, servants captured during raids. It wasn't a battlefield. It was a warning carved into human bodies. Mehmed stared at the scene for a long time. Chroniclers say he whispered, "This man cannot be resisted." For the first time, the conqueror of Constantinople turned back, not out of defeat, but out of disgust. Even years later, Ottoman accounts continued describing how Vlad punished women. Many historians believe he intentionally targeted them, not because they were enemies, but because he knew it would damage the Ottomans emotionally and spiritually. To the Ottomans, harming women was barbaric and dishonorable. To Vlad, it was strategy. Whether his cruelty was exaggerated or fully real, one fact remains. Vlad the Impaler carved his legacy with fear. And what he did to Ottoman women is still remembered as one of the darkest chapters in medieval warfare. If you want more shocking and untold historical stories like this, make sure you follow and subscribe because history is far darker, stranger, and more unbelievable than